Here's a clear comparison of two software platforms. An AI voice continues from here.
Let's go straight into pricing, because both tools in this comparison remove cost as a barrier, but they serve slightly different types of personal finance users. Eqonomize is completely free and open source. There are no subscriptions, no one-time purchases, no feature restrictions, and no premium upgrades. You download the software, install it locally, and immediately have access to all functionality. There are no transaction fees, no cloud charges, and no accounts required. Because Eqonomize runs entirely on your own computer. The financial cost stays at zero forever, and the only real investment is the time you put into tracking your finances consistently. HomeBank is also completely free and open source, with no paid versions or locked features. Like Eqonomize, it runs locally and does not require subscriptions, sign-ups, or online access. You can install HomeBank on your system and use every feature without paying anything now or in the future. There are no ads, no upsells, and no hidden limitations. From a pricing perspective, both tools are equal, free forever. The real difference lies in how they present financial data and how much structure they offer out of the box. Now moving into Eqonomize. Features. This software is designed to help individuals understand their personal finances through clarity and simplicity. Eqonomize allows users to create multiple accounts such as cash, bank accounts, credit cards, or savings. You can define custom income and expense categories, then manually record transactions or set them up as recurring entries. This makes it ideal for tracking rent, utilities, subscriptions, and regular income streams. Over time, Eqonomize builds a clear picture of spending behavior and financial habits. Eqonomize focuses heavily on insight. It provides visual summaries, category breakdowns, and time-based comparisons that help users identify trends such as overspending in certain areas or gradual increases in expenses. Budgeting tools allow users to set spending or saving targets and then compare planned amounts against actual results. The software also supports multiple currencies, which is useful for users with international expenses or income. Because all data is stored locally, Eqonomize appeals strongly to privacy-conscious users who prefer not to store financial data in the cloud. Looking at Eqonomize, pros and cons, the biggest strengths are zero cost, privacy, and simplicity. It's lightweight, easy to learn, and focused entirely on personal money management without unnecessary features. However, it is not designed for automation-heavy workflows. There is no direct bank syncing, no invoicing, no tax tools, and no collaboration features. Most data entry is manual, which requires discipline. Eqonomize works best for users who want full control, transparency, and a distraction-free budgeting experience. Now shifting fully to HomeBank, this is where the focus moves from minimalism into richer financial analysis and reporting. HomeBank is a personal finance and money management application built to help users track income, expenses, assets, and overall financial progress in a more structured and visual way. Like Eqonomize, it supports multiple accounts, including bank accounts, cash, credit cards, loans, and savings. But HomeBank places extra emphasis on long-term visibility and historical analysis, rather than just day-to-day tracking. HomeBank allows users to categorize transactions in detail using custom categories and subcategories, which makes financial data far easier to analyze later. Transactions can be entered manually, imported from bank statement files, or scheduled as recurring entries for regular bills and income. This flexibility reduces repetitive work and helps improve consistency over time. One of HomeBank's strongest features is its reporting system. Users can generate charts and graphs showing expense distribution, income versus spending, balance evolution, category comparisons, and trends across months or even multiple years. These visual insights help users understand not just where money went, but how habits are changing over time. HomeBank also includes budgeting tools that allow users to define spending limits and track how actual expenses compare to planned budgets. This helps users stay accountable and catch overspending early rather than after the fact. Support for multiple currencies makes HomeBank useful for users who travel frequently, earn income in different currencies, or manage international expenses. The interface is clean and information dense, designed to highlight patterns without unnecessary clutter. Because HomeBank runs locally, all financial data remains fully under the user's control, which is a major advantage for privacy and long-term access. Looking at HomeBank pros and cons, its biggest strengths are detailed reporting, strong visualization, and flexibility in how data is entered and reviewed. It scales well as financial history grows and remains responsive even with years of data. On the downside, HomeBank is still a personal finance tool rather than full accounting software. There is no invoicing, no business tax support, no automation with banks, and no multi-user collaboration like Eqonomize. It requires discipline to keep records accurate, especially when relying on manual entries. Now for ratings. At the time of recording, there are no official ratings for either Eqonomize or HomeBank on Trustpilot or Capterra. This is common for open source, desktop-based personal finance tools that grow through community adoption rather than commercial review platforms. Because no standardized review data exists, these tools should be evaluated based on features, workflow fit, and personal preferences, rather than star ratings. Final takeaway: if you want a simple, private, and lightweight way to track personal finances with minimal setup, Eqonomize is an excellent choice. If you want deeper reports, stronger visual insights, and better long-term trend analysis, HomeBank is the better fit. If this comparison helped, like the video, subscribe for more deep software breakdowns, and click the link below to access Eqonomize and HomeBank so you can test both and choose what truly fits your financial habits, planning style, and long-term money goals.